Hey yo. There are many questions that can be asked. But it takes a lot of energy for a reader to read cards for a large amount of people, to give a message for a collective. So I can only ask one question. And if you've been following me, I'm not one of those that's like, oh, I'm gonna post every Wednesday and Saturday or whatever. I'm kind of sporadic because I need to have the energy to read. So the question I asked was, what is the main problem in people that are asking for wisdom, and people that are asking for insight and foresight and intuition? It's hard to put that into one word, but what is the main issue in people seeking wisdom is the question I asked, but there are so many words that can go with that. But what is the main issue with people that are seeking wisdom? So let's see what the cards have to tell us. Of course, I'm using the Urban Crow Oracle with the Grimilkin Cat Tarot, for those that want to know. Alright. I normally like to just do 2 lines, but 3 crow cards came out. So we have Insight with the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Alright. Now, for those seeking wisdom, what is the issue with those seeking wisdom? What do you see here? You see a brain, a brain on the outside. You are thinking, but you see the crow digging in this canister, this cup of rocks with just one glowing light and a little pebble, and he's just picking at it. But he doesn't understand that the wisdom is right here. But he's just picking at rocks. So the insight is wrong. You need to be looking deeper. You don't need to be looking into the simplistic. You don't need to be looking into the bullshit that many spiritual people are putting out today. Combined with the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Swords with insight, there are many fighting over some dumb shit to be right. You see these cats, they're fighting over spools of yarn that already have the needles in them. But they're still fighting over it when they can just take one and do their kneading or whatever the fuck you call it to make a kneaded whatever. I don't know shit about making yarn shit, but They are fighting over something that can be shared. They're fighting their insight, their brain. They're fighting over something that could be shared, but they think they're right. Coupled with the Seven of Swords, they have killed the true wisdom in their stupidity over fighting over bullshit. There is wisdom to be learned, but they fucking killed it because they're idiots in seeking bullshit, in fighting over something, and speaking their, my channel, brr, brr, brr. Quit thinking you're right when there are so many perspectives. Just because you have one perspective doesn't mean it's the only one. So you have killed the truth. Just because you have one perspective does not mean it is the only way. And you have killed life itself. You have killed the truth because of your fucking ego. Then we have distraction with Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. So what is the problem with people that are seeking wisdom? With distraction, we have two beings that are distracting one. As it is self-explanatory. Like, crows are often depicted as evil, but if you actually look into animal totems, crows really aren't that bad, but in this card, the crows are being deceptive, and they are distracting the one seeking truth by eating the truth, but the one seeking the truth is looking at the other. So he's distracted from the actual truth because he's looking at falsehood. And then we have Judgment. What do you truly get from this card? You have so many paths. You have so many perspectives. You have something written in stone with a ghost. And then you have all of these, okay, you have death here, and then you have those that are past that know the truth, and then you have the seekers of truth. One is looking towards the actual truth of the spirits of the past, and towards, you know, those that know the actual truth. And then you have one that's like, fuck you. And then you have this little one that's like, I'm gonna tear this shit down. So you have the judgment of this distraction that all of these different beings seeking truth are going through, that can't see more than just one path, because there is more than one path to any fucking conclusion. Listen to the ancestors. Listen to those voices, because there's more than one path. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. You are those that are seeking wisdom. Why they are stuck? Because they're stuck in the physical. They're stuck on homes and money and plants and dumb bullshit. The sky and the sun. There is so much more to life than that. You need to see beyond what your two eyes can see, and open your third eye to see that there is more. There is far more. The human eye can only see a fraction of the light spectrum, of the dimension that we are in. If you know anything of quantum physics and all of those sciences, there's far much more than we can conceive. Get the fuck away from the physical. Then we have influence with the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, we have influence with all these negatives. Okay, fuck y'all. I love to smoke. I'm sorry. That's just my enjoyment. Don't say shit. But you do have influences with alcohol. Alcohol is known as spirit. And alcohol invites your body to let spirits enter it. So you have the influences of the dark. With the Seven of Pentacles, confusion. There is so much going on that you cannot understand. Because you've been influenced by, drugs, alcohol. Fuck you, I love cigarettes. But all of that can influence you to be so confused you don't know what to look for. And the truth is up there, but you're looking at all the shit. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. What's the wisdom? Then you have the King of Pentacles, like, I know all. I am of the physical. I will tell you the truth. But no, that's a 3D. You cannot count on the third dimension anything that is physical. You have to know there is more than just the physical. Fuck the King of Pentacles. He only wants you to focus on what's physically here. And there's so much more. And then we have play with the moon. Play. Ha! What are they doing? They're playing in the dark with the light above them. They are playing in the dark, ignoring the light. With the moon, the emotions. You see this being that is looking... Okay, I have my own opinions of the moon through my own spiritual experiences that the moon is not good, but mainly the moon is emotion. And you're looking towards your intuition, but the intuition is being clouded by the darkness that is at play and ignoring the light that's like, ha, fuck you. I'm totally going to fuck with you and tell you some bullshit. But you need to listen to your intuition. You need to be guided. With this little fish here, I say you need to be connected to water. You need to cleanse yourself. And you need to listen to what's within you. Within the earth, within water, and cleansing. And do not allow yourself to be caged in darkness. Right, I know that's kind of long. And I only have 15 minutes since I finally have another Instagram. I deleted the app, but figured I have a couple other pages. So, y'all that want to know, Jaydetarot 525 is my new Instagram. And for you on Instagram, if this actually posts, Jaydetarot on YouTube. But I'm going to continue to do what I do, because it's what I do. I read about things that people don't read about. And I love you, and I want you to know the truth. So, hopefully this made sense. All right, have a good night.